Every fish that I'm about to show you here is not a real fish. They may look like a normal, wild species of fish, but what if I told you half of the fish you see in aquarium stores aren't even a real species? But what does that mean? Every fish that I'm about to show you in this video are man-made, or in other words, they are hybrids. These fish are the oddballs of the aquarium world, man-made hybrids that are made by breeders or even some hobbyists. And maybe you actually own one without you knowing in your tank. But which aquarium fish are actually hybrids? Welcome to Taj Mahal Aquatics, and I'm gonna show you some popular aquarium fish that you never know were hybrids. And once I showed you what the most popular hybrid aquarium fish are, you might be shocked to find out that they are actually man-made hybrids. Wanna know what those fishes are? Stick around, as these are the most popular fish that you never know are hybrids. We don't need to go to the bigger and more weird fish first. Sometimes small aquarium fish that we see most of the time could possibly be hybrids, like the balloon mollies for instance, a small fish that looks more like a Thanksgiving turkey. Do you even know that these fish are hybrids? I guess none of you know. You may thought that balloon mollies are a real species, but in reality, they are man-made hybrids, selectively bred for that round, balloon-like body that kinda look like roasted turkey, I guess. And actually, there are many varieties of mollies that are hybrids, and balloon mollies happen to be one of them. And now you know that some small fish that we are familiar with can be a man-made fish. But balloon mollies are not the only small fish that are hybrids. Here's another one. Here's another small fish that you didn't know were hybrids. The wagtail platy. Colorful? Yes. Peaceful? Yes. Perfect for beginners? Definitely. Real species? No. You may also think they are natural species of fish, right? But in reality, they are man-made hybrids. And just like the mollies, there are many platy species that are actually hybrids. Most platies you see in stores are hybrids of multiple Cyphophorus species, and wagtail platy is one of the most popular examples. That blacktail and vibrant body that you normally see were not designed by nature, but by humans. And even though platies are natural species, keep in mind that not all of them are made by nature. It's not just some small fish that are man-made, but many cichlids are also hybrid species. One of the examples are the electric blue acara. It looks like a natural species, but no, they are hybrids. This glowing fish is a cross between blue acara and electric blue ram, and as a result, a cichlid that are as glowing as someone's gaming room. And in the world of cichlids, hybridization is super common, and electric blue acara is one of the cichlid species that came through hybridization. But electric blue acara are not the only cichlid that are hybrids. There's more cichlid that are hybrids that I will show you later. Before we get to more hybrid cichlids, let me show you one familiar pond fish that you didn't know were hybrids. Butterfly koi. Known for graceful long fins and long tails, they're awesome. So awesome that they don't even qualify to be a koi fish, which is true. These fish are not pure koi species, but also a hybrid, a crossbred between an Indonesian longfin carp, and a Japanese koi, creating an awesome fish that you normally see or even have in your pond. Purist koi keeper don't consider this fish a pure koi, but they're not too shabby. And if you want to know more about this fish, I have a whole video explaining how this fish come from and why some hobbyists say that they are not true koi. Link in the iCard. And although they are not real koi, people still like them anyway. You see this goofy fish? This is another man-made cichlid. This is a blood parrot cichlid, a fish that never stops smiling and staring at your soul. And based on its goofy look, it clearly tells that you will not find something like this in the wild. These fish are man-made, a cross between the redhead and Midas cichlid, bred for not only color but also this quirky look. They are actually a fun fish to have, although they look a bit cursed. But people still like them anyway, and with the fact that they can be a better water puppy than Oscar, it clearly makes sense why they are popular. And that's another product of cichlid hybridization. But did you know that they actually have a bigger brother? If you think blood parrot cichlids are already absurd, wait till you see their big brother. This is the King Kong parrot cichlid, a Pro Max version of the blood parrot cichlid. If these two were iPhone 17 models, blood parrot cichlid is the base model iPhone 17, and the King Kong parrot is the 17 Pro Max. And even though these kinds of parrotfish are bigger, they still have the same thing like their little brother. They both absurd and they both are man-mates. A cross between their smaller siblings, which is the blood parrot cichlid, and either a red devil or a flower horn. And the result, you get a buffed up version of the parrot cichlid, a Pro Max version of their smaller siblings that are as weird as them. This guy is the final boss of hybrid cichlids, flower horn, an awesome fish that looks more like a Frankenstein. And if you thought these fish were too weird to exist in the wild, you are right. They never exist in the waterways. They are also not a natural species of fish, but a hybrid, a cross between a Trimac, red devil, and several other species of cichlid, which resulted in a Frankenstein fish like this guy, famous for not only their stunning color, but also their massive forehead, which is called the nuchal hump, or you can call it another name, which I suggest you read it yourself, because if I read it, you might think I said something else. They are first bred in Malaysia and Taiwan in the 90s, which eventually they became a sensation in the Asian aquarium fish market. And even though they look more like Frankenstein, people still love them, till this day. Hybridization didn't just stop on regular aquarium fish, but it also happens with beast fish. And this fish is the proof. This is leopard catfish, a beast that was also not a real beast in the wild, a beast that's somehow a man-made hybrid also. They are a mix between a red-tailed catfish and tiger shovel-nosed catfish, which resulted in a combo beast like this. And honestly, I never know why humans want and manage to hybridize a beast fish like this. Maybe someone looked at two river beasts and thought, hey, let's make something cool with these two catfish. And funny enough, it works. But keep in mind that they are a beast. They don't stay small, and they need big tanks or even a pond. So are they awesome? Yes. Manageable? No. Unless your home has a massive land where you can make a literal Amazon river. And there you go, some popular aquarium fish you never know were hybrids. From tiny aquarium fish to little beast catfish, there are many aquarium fish that were not a real species. They may look natural, but in reality, every fish that you see in this video are man-mates, and you will not find them in the wild. These fish are made for only the aquarium life, and now we know that there are many aquarium fish that were not a real natural species. And maybe you already keep one of them in your tank without you knowing. And that wraps up this video. And which hybrid aquarium fish that surprises you? Let me know in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share this video to your friends to show them that these fish were not a real fish. And subscribe this channel if you want to see more fish keeping content, as there will be more in the future. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends, and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you in the next video.